Welcome to GMTK Game Jam 2025. This is a crazy fast game-making marathon where you have just 4 days to make a game that fits a theme. And this year's theme is just one word: loop.
Glad that was only a dream. Sorry, I did not really get much sleep last night, or the night before, or any night, for that matter. Anyways, hello everyone, I am Callum's lookalike, filling in for them because they are too much of an introvert to talk on camera, so it's up to me to act as their puppet and narrate their videos from their perspective. Yay, they are not even paying me for this. I love my job. So, Game Jam. I, as Callum, entered the Game Maker's Toolkit Game Jam for 2025. This Game Jam was limited to just 4 days, and, as mentioned before, the theme was loop. I spent the entire first night that I had planning out ideas for the game. Coincidentally, looping, and specifically time loops, is a key theme of the game I am already working towards called Spheria, so I really wanted to make a game where looping had narrative significance. Anyways, behold, my first 2 designs for the player character. Okay, I instantly scrapped this idea, but hey, I still have the whole rest of the day to think of. Well, that just happened. I took so long thinking of ideas that it took me all the way into the next day. My sleep schedule is great, by the way. I am perfectly fine. At least now I have actual ideas for what this game could be. The game would be called Slime Loop. Like time loop, but slime. Wordplay. I am hilarious. You would control a slime and jump through loops, in a course that loops itself around when you get to the end, so the only time the game ends is when you die. I decided I should probably spend the second day of the jam a little more productively, so it was time to begin development. After a whole hour of blood, sweat, tears, and that, I passed my first main obstacle. Are you ready? This is what a whole hour of development looks like. Okay, so it's not much, but don't worry. From now on, I will only spend my time being as productive as possible. Starting now. So anyways, I spent 40 minutes adding a bubble animation that doesn't even look that good. I love being productive. At least I made it so you can actually control the slime guy today. Time for my favorite part of making most games, but the most frustrating part of making this game in particular: level design. I added this cool slow motion effect, but actually making sure these jumps were possible was a living nightmare. I chose to take a break to calm down for a bit and make a song for the game, with the only free music software I could find. On this day I also created a logo, added a score, and made the graphics look like they are from a PlayStation 1. That way, it looks like the game looking terrible was a stylistic choice. I woke up on the final day of the jam, so today is the day I must upload my game. Nothing, and I mean nothing, could possibly get in my way. Right. So on this same day we also went round to my uncle's for his birthday. I was aware of this, but did not realize just how long we would be there. I was running out of time left in the jam, so I called my dad to pick me back up halfway through, and ran to my computer to upload it. I did it with just 9 minutes left of the deadline, even though the deadline was delayed by an hour due to the website being down, so my rushing and panicking was actually for no reason. This challenge caused me a lot of difficulty, but at least it was worth it to be able to get something that I made out there into the real world, that people can enjoy and... Sorry, I can't play it. There's some sort of error when I try to open it, and it's a slime game too, which are kinda like blobs.
Couldn't run the file, but slimes are cool.
Always love a slime game, but unfortunately I had some issues running it.
I confirm, game won't launch. Looks like Unreal Game EXE is missing all the necessary folders.
Overall, I definitely learned a lot from this experience. I cannot cope under any amount of pressure. Perhaps limiting myself to a 4-day time limit to make my first ever public game was not the best idea. But I know that when I really try, and I have the time I need, I can make a decent game that people enjoy. But when I am rushed, things seem to go wrong. I am currently making a game called Spheria, a game inspired by games like Undertale, Deltarune, and Paper Mario. With determination and willpower, I will publish this stupid little RPG if it kills me. Or, I could just spend a single afternoon making an unpolished soulless mobile game full of microtransactions and adverts like everyone else. Just think of how many parents' wallets I could steal from. Sequels every year, each game only slightly different from the last. That is the content that people want, is it not? Let's destroy the gaming industry with piles of low-quality slop. Buy my $80 game key card. Ah ha 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 ha.